Yo, yes now, bless now. Let me get my plug in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to ramble for one moment, yeah? Because I don't know if this is going to record properly, in all fairness. It's been a little bit of a pattern emerging. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to type in here, search Des Rocksteady, because that's my artist profile, yeah? And I think we're going to be able to record. So what we're going to be doing today is having a listen through to Walls of Jericho, okay? From what I'm aware, it's the second release, or maybe the first LP from Helloween, alright? So we checked out the first EP. I want to start getting into the actual power metal, because I don't think we really delved into the power metal that is during our listen to the EP. It was pretty bloody good though, don't get me wrong. So we're going to start here. This one's Walls of Jericho. As always, I do have a Patreon, so if you want to check out all of the records as soon as they're recorded, I mean, you could be listening to full-length listen-throughs, reactions, and ratings and additional footage. You know, when I say footage, extra talks on the band, post-listen, and so on and so forth. I will have a link down below, and you know what I mean, I build up so many records in advance that you'll get in months before it's actually released. Sorry for the ramble there, I need to get used to all the plugging. That's the first time I've properly plugged it, but hey, man's got to eat, right? So this first one's entitled Starlight. Without further ado, I won't bore you to death. Here we go. I have no clue what to expect. This has been put out by Noise Records, off of the Ride the Sky compilation, it seems, the very best of 85 to 98. And here, Helloween fans, let me know if it's in the wrong order or if I'm listening to songs which aren't actually on the record, you know what I mean? Either way, I'm going to have a good time, okay? I don't know if this was on the EP, to be honest. Shall we have a double check? Because I think I might have already listened to this number, you know. Because I remember that snoozing at the start. Let's have a quick dig, yeah? Starlight, song by Helloween. Okay. Album Walls of Jericho. Yeah, I'm sorry people, we're getting off to a really long start. So feel free to engage in the comments. Leave me a hate message or something if you want to do so. That's no problem with me. The Helloween EP, right. Because I swear we had this tune on it. Track listing Starlight, we did. Is this a re-record? You know what, we're not going to listen to it. We're not going to listen to this. Murderer, Warrior, Victim of Fate, Cry for Freedom, right? These might have been re-recorded, but we're going to listen to some new music, alright? This one is Ride the Sky. Let's get on with it, people. Probably have a little advertisement. So there you go. I've still got... It was a while since I listened to Helloween, but I've still got my head tuned in. That sample was memorable at the start. This is Ride the Sky. Let's go. Come on. Metal thrashing mad, this is exciting. This is like the first tune I've listened to throughout the entire day. It's 4 PM over here as I record this. This is a nice breaking into my relaxation time. Come on. A tornado of melodic speed metal. Guitars, relatively simple for how intense it sounds. So I would just equate this to someone just blasting the power chords, open power chords in like a punk band. But you're palm muting and you're just tremolo picking consistent on that note. And you might vary it every once in a while. And of course we're going into like a chorus bridge-esque section right now where we've got a little more movement in the chord progression. And a little shout out to the bassist. The bassist was doing his own thing at one moment, or maybe she. You know, I've been wrong before. This might be a... let's have a look. Does it mention if this is a remaster? Ride the Sky intro. Ride the Sky live? What? This can't be a live recording. Don't get me excited. Is this a live recording? I needed to check if it was a remaster because the quality is spot on for the 80s. Best tune they ever made. Right, after this there's going to be a guitar solo. There has got to be a guitar solo after this section. There has got to be. Come on. Would you call this a guitar solo? Or would this just be a leading melody? I'd like to say it's a guitar solo. Personally, I'd call it a guitar solo, but I was expecting some shred stuff. But we might move on to a little bit of shred. This might be the first half of the solo. Hey, you can't say I don't know my metal people. Trade-offs. Plenty of tapping going on. Is there actually somebody on keyboards in the band, or have they just done that during the production? stages of things, because it's not through the entirety of the recording, but it comes in, you know, frequent enough for me to question, is there actually someone on keys in the band? You know what? I say this with a lot of heavy metal bands, but I hear a bit of Maiden in this. I hear a little bit of Maiden. Ride the sky. Yo, I got a question. Where do these heavy metal vocalists learn how to sing like that? Because you can't just be in your house just learning how to belt like that in key to that frequency. Like, how do these frontmen do it? It's verging on operatic, like the high end of the register. A lot of these heavy metal vocalists, a lot of these good heavy metal vocalists hit. I wonder how they do it. This next song's entitled Reptile. So I'm looking forward to getting through this record purely as I know there's going to be some fantastic riffs in here, and I'm really looking forward to that. I do hope there's a bit of variation in the riffs. I got excited listening to the tremolo picking just then, but I don't want it throughout the entirety, just constant dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig. You know what I mean? So hopefully we do switch it up a little bit. It'd be nice to hear a bit of a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like verging on a thrash metal-esque chug riff here and there. That'd be really good. But regardless, this one is entitled Reptile, so